Rabbit, and today I have a product review for you guys. I hope you're not going to mind, but I have quite a few product reviews that I'm just going to be trying to churn out this month because I know a lot of you are waiting for me to discuss certain products that you've been wanting to try, but you're not really sure you want to drop the money for them quite yet. So I had promised you guys, especially for the Suave Professionals Almond and Shea Butter Conditioner, that I was going to review that, and for some reason I ended up just procrastinating on shooting the footage even though I bought it like 2 months ago because the shampoo actually made my current favorites video that I uploaded in December. So I just wanted to open by apologizing for that. I really did not intend to take so long to get some of these things reviewed for you all, so I hope you can forgive me, and I hope you will not get too bored of like 4 reviews that will be coming within the next couple of weeks. Okay, so before I go ahead and get started reviewing the product, which is Xcess Styling Gel Sport Hold from Dollar Tree, I want to tell you guys a really quick story. So university is going to be resuming next Monday, but those of us who are instructors or like research assistants or anything like that, we were asked if we could return a week early. So I've been going into work the last couple of days, you know, just trying to get like my syllabus together for the class that I'll be teaching, and also just trying to get my own things in order because this is my final semester. And so, you know, I've just had a couple of little things that I've been doing around the office. So today I was going into the classroom where I usually instruct, and I was just like making sure everything was in order, making sure the equipment was working. I was making sure my PowerPoints looked okay on the display screen, and all of a sudden I like heard this really soft singing. So, okay, you know, normally I would assume, you know, it's like no big deal, it's just like students running around and they're singing or dancing or something, but like I said, school doesn't resume until next week, and I do most of my work outside of the health center, so it's not like I was in just a regular building that would just have people passing through for no reason. So I like step outside and I like look down the hall and I didn't see anything, so I was like, where's this sound coming from? So I keep like walking down through the halls, like looking into each of the doors just to see like, is somebody in this room? Is someone down this little area? Like, where is this sound coming from? And guys, it was the most awkward thing ever. And I hope nobody I know sees this, but I like opened the door that like leads to our little employee lounge area, and it's where we can like prepare our food. So if you brought your lunch, there are like microwaves and there's like a fridge and stuff like that. I opened the door, and like one of the counselors who works next door to my department, so I'm in wellness and health promotion, and like right next to us is the counseling and psychological services, and so like one of the psychiatrists, I guess, I don't know exactly what he does, but he was like sitting by himself in our employee lounge, like singing into his spoon while his food was like cooking in the microwave. It was really awkward because I opened the door just looking for where this music was coming from. I didn't know what it was, and he kind of saw me and then like quickly like put a spoon down and was like, yes, school isn't back in, is it? And I was like, no, I work here. I'm one of the graduate teaching assistants. So anyway, like I know that's kind of like a weird story to start this thing off with, but it was so awkward, and I hope I don't run into him anymore throughout this upcoming semester because it's going to be pretty uncomfortable for both of us. Okay, so with that random story out of the way, we will go ahead and dive into the product review. So as most of you know, the current gel that I tend to gravitate towards is the LA Looks Sports Gel, as well as the Suave Max Hold Gel. Those are 2 of the favorite ones that I've come across out of all the gels that I've used. But I had at least 2 people mention to me that Dollar Tree carries this Xcess gel, and you know, you guys were just wondering, you know, do you think it's any good, Rabbit? What would you say for those of us who want to try picking this up? I try to be pretty open-minded. Like, I'm not the type of person who just has to use the same product over and over again. I really was, you know, hoping that this was going to be a good product because you get 16 ounces for $1, which is amazing, and you know, it's a non-alcoholic gel, so it's really good. in that sense, so it's not going to dry out your hair. Just from reading the label, you know, seeing the price and how much you get, I was hoping that this was going to be a really, really good gel. But I have to be honest with you guys and say that this is probably the worst hair holding product I've ever used. It's worse than any mousse I've ever used. It's worse than any gel I've ever used. It's even worse than any hairspray I've ever used. And I've only used like 2 hairsprays in my entire life, and they were both pretty freaking awful, and this was worse than those. So you guys are probably asking yourself, well, Rabbit, like, what was the problem with it? You said that the price was good. You said that it doesn't have alcohol, so it's not really drying to your hair. You know, what's wrong with this? I have quite a few things that I really dislike about this product, but I don't want to spend too much time just like nitpicking at little things that really come down to just personal opinion. So what I want to actually tell you guys that I think is probably the most important thing that you're looking for anyway is how it works as an actual holding product and what does it do to your hair. So for the first point, how well does it actually hold? I've got to tell you, I had high hopes for it because it said it was a sport hold gel, and out of the little Likert scale that's down here at the bottom, you know, it's on 10, which normally indicates that it's going to hold your hair really, really well, but this did not hold my hair at all. Every single time I used it, my hair was super, super voluminous, and I do this with almost every product I review. I try to use it for at least like a week, just, you know, to make sure that there just wasn't something else outside in the world that was impacting the way my hair took to the product. Because, you know, you've got to factor in like the humidity that day. Was it windy that day? Did it rain that day? Did you do something different in your routine that could have somehow been a confounding factor? You know, there are a lot of different things that go into how good your hair looks. So I did not want to just blame this gel for me having one bad hair day. So I really did try to stick it out with this for a week. But as you guys can see, like, I didn't even get that far into using this product, and I normally try to use most of the product that I buy because I don't like wasting money. But this gel was so terrible that I could not get beyond like this little week's worth of hair gel. It didn't hold my hair at all. It literally looked like I did not have any gel in my hair. And what's really terrible about that is when I was using the Tresemme conditioner, so like the Climate Control or the Flawless Curls and things like that, just using those conditioners alone with no holding product on top, those defined my curls and actually held my hair together far better than this actual gel did, which I think is terrible. You know, kind of even just going beyond how terribly it defined and held my curls together, you always should take into consideration, you know, like, how does it actually feel on my hair? Like, is it building up? Is it tacky? Is it sticky? And this gel was all of those things. It seemed to accumulate on top of my hair, so even though it wasn't actually holding anything together or making my hair look like I had styled it at all, I still could feel the product there. And when I was trying to even distribute it through my hair and rake it through with my fingers, as I do with every single other holding product I use, it like made my hair really tangled. It was a pain to try to like work through with my fingers. I couldn't get my hair to cooperate when I was using it. I just thought that that was pretty terrible because I ended up having to clarify my hair, and I almost never use a clarifying shampoo because those are so stripping to your hair. Like, they just remove any trace amount of oil and your hair feels super dry for like 3 or 4 days. But I had to do it because this seriously built up so much in just like the 6 days that I had used it. It was just an absolutely terrible feeling having it on, and then my hair felt really bad again after I had to use the clarifying shampoo to take it off. This gel just was an absolutely terrible experience for me. So, you know, all in all, yes, you could say, you know, it's a really good price. You only pay $1 and you get 16 ounces. And honestly, like, it doesn't smell bad or anything. Like, it has a quite pleasant smell, to be honest with you. But it doesn't define your curls at all. It doesn't even hold the hair together, whether or not you're looking for actual definition. And then it builds up on your hair on top of it, and it tangles your hair so you can't even really detangle or distribute it through your hair like you would other gels. Like, this was just, it was just really bad. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about the Xcess styling gel with sport hold level. I don't know about any of the other Xcess gels. Like, I think they had one that was a level 9, maybe another one that was level 8, and I believe they had different colors also at my Dollar Tree, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to try any of the other ones just because this one was so horrendous for my hair. I'm going to stay far away from this gel, and I would suggest that you do the same thing. If you're really looking to save that much money, I would find another way to do it. I really do believe that the LA Look Sports Gel is a really, really good value for how much product you get and how well it really defines your curls and just how well it feels when you put it in your hair. And in addition to that, you guys know I loved this Suave Max Hold Gel for the longest time. And if you're looking just for other holding products because for whatever reason you didn't like those two, I talk about quite a few in my starter kit recommendations video. I'll put a link below this video in the description box. If you haven't checked that out yet, I would suggest that you do because I talk about quite a bit of products for anyone starting their natural curly hair journey. So yeah, I guess long story short, this gel is terrible. Don't buy it. Don't waste your dollar. Like, I'm pretty upset because I lost a whole $1 on this freaking thing and I could have spent it getting like Skittles or something. That's all I have to say about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this was helpful for those of you who did ask about it. If there are any other products you would like me to review, as I always say, feel free to leave them down in the comments below or to inbox me. I don't mind being your guinea pig, so definitely just shoot them my way. Alright guys, with that being said, I'm out of here. I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully, and I will talk to you later. Bye!